Légendaire, les gars. Voilà. Non, en gros, c'est les meilleures équipes, mais... Enfin, c'est les meilleurs joueurs concentrés dans une équipe. Voilà, j'espère que vous allez aimer cette vidéo. Perso. Je suis nul.
Passes it to Curry and stolen by LeBron. Here's George.
Oh,
Man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
ça commence bien, les gars.
Highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Shot's good. Griffin
Ouais,
making
c'est
the
en train de
play.
dire, ouais, tu portes les 3 points. Voilà, vous pouvez dire, je porte un peu sur les 3 points. Les gars, il fait
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
En gros, je vais pas parler souvent, les gars, parce qu'on doit se concentrer pour ce match. On va se donner à fond.
And here's James outside. Second chance shot and the rejection by Love. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Je sais que vous allez kiffer ce petit bash.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts.
There, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Tu l'enlèves, m'en fous.
Mon cousin est en train de dire, ah non, tu l'enlèves de YouTube, mon gars. Non, moi je vous dis juste, je veux pas l'enlever celle-là.
The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading
Ouais,
to
c'est,
those
fait trop
points
tard.
there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys
Oh là
on
là.
a string
Il faut que je fasse du bon
defensively
timing, les
ready
gars.
to react and make a play.
Clark, some serious
Mon cousin est quand même pas à côté, parce que là, en ce moment, il est pas chaud.
Might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious the defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
West All
Eh,
Stars off to
on
a
va
quick
vous donner
start
un
here.
défi.
It's a
Celui qui
3-point
trouve
game.
le,
A shot by Curry, no good.
le nombre parfait, enfin, le nombre pile qu'on met de parfait, enfin, c'est-à-dire genre de vert, le timing parfait, et ben il aura le droit à un code. Mais vous le dites dans les commentaires.
Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Enfin, en combinant tout ce qu'on aura fait.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Curry. And here comes LeBron. Wade with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Wade kicks to George. The basket good off the assist from Wade. George has got 5.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And the officials signal the backcourt
Oh, les
violation.
gars.
Very careful there. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Irving kicks to Wade. All alone. And that's good for 2. Wade's got his first basket.
Bah oui. Les gars, je suis en stress. Tout à l'heure, on a fait pareil, on a fait un match. J'ai battu de 1 point, je crois. Que oula.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Dwayne Wade, and he gets it to go.
He's so reliable, and you know his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Irving with it. Irving double team. Lets it go with the 3, and the basket good. Irving's got 6 points.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that.
Les gars, je vais tester un truc.
Oh, got it.
Oh les gars.
Count it.
What a shot.
It's been a very efficient
Les
first
deux,
quarter.
c'est en fait
He's
c'est
creating good opportunities.
le
Converting
diamètre.
those that he creates.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up.
Sinon, tu veux plus jamais de vidéo avec
Well,
moi.
it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no
Toi,
harm done.
celui-là, ça ramène tout le temps mes vidéos,
Hang
c'est
on
chiant.
to possession.
Here's what
Voilà,
the East is
dégage.
going with right now. Chris Bosh is checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for
Non,
Carmelo
je viens une
Anthony.
deuxième fois les poteaux.
He's checked in for
Tu vois,
Dwayne
encore une fois,
Wade.
tu veux plus vite avec moi.
And John Wall subbed in for Irving.
Hop, hop. Tu
Out
passes
to
pas, tu passes pas.
DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. West All-Stars with the rebound. Harden the pass to Lillard.
A little bit of a magic act here.
Allez, hop, les gars.
That catch and slam.
Matez-moi ça.
Stupendous,
Oh non,
stupendous
bâtard.
alley-oop.
This crowd is stunned at the sight of that one.
Wall attacking. Shoots. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got his first basket of the night. They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
Lillard misses.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by George.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And here's Harden. He dishes it to Aldridge.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the
Ouais,
defense to
c'est
get
quoi
in his
son
way as he
niveau
was
rugby?
going up for that.
And Wall slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And that one's good. George.
Taking charge as their lead gets more and
Les
more
gars.
comfortable.
Johnson, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's checked in for James Harden. Lillard attacking. There's the dish to Durant. Will it go? Offensive rebound. There's the three. And that's good. Damian Lillard for three.
La
Lillard's got
fiche de
5
la
now.
night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Wall kicks to Johnson. Millsap dishes to Bosh. The kick out to Wall. Feeds it to Millsap. Pass to Bosh. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Lillard attacking Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Wall.
Allez, maintenant on va faire le deuxième quart-temps.
And the first
Joli
quarter is in the
pop-up girl.
books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Kyrie Irving is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. So that's who the East All-Stars.
Par contre, je testerai pas le mode carrière en vidéo, les gars.
Il y a écrit le
Davis, the pass to Howard.
Il y a écrit la connexion n'est pas assez forte. T'avais pas vu ce que j'ai fait tout à l'heure?
Ouais, mais après, t'inquiète pas, c'est... La vidéo a quand même continué, hein. Ah bah voilà, les gars, la vidéo a continué. C'est juste que ça bug un peu quand ça fait ça. Enfin, des fois, ouais, mais des fois, non.
Here comes Kyrie Irving. He's got 6. It's stolen by Davis. And here they go. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court and finished off by DeRozan.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when
Allez!
you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
And here is Irving following the three-pointer by Tony
Restez
Parker. And
revenus,
the
les gars.
whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul George comes in for Johnson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. James Harden is checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Paul. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant, the league MVP last season, and that was certainly a goal of his. He said he wanted to be the greatest player
Je
in the
sais que
world.
t'as kiffé
And
là
do
à ton
everything
écran.
in his power to achieve exactly that. Now all that remains is winning a title. He knows that's an elite fraternity. The players who've won titles and league MVP. Can he do
Les amis,
it
faut que je me reprenne. Il y a 9 points d'écart, les gars.
To win it all, Boris. Thanks. Here's Parker after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Noah's checked in. Paul George with the steal. Here's Wade. Here's Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In low to Davis. Harden has a wide open look. And the three off target.
Par contre, vous êtes...
Not sure why he's insisting on.
Les gars, on fait une petite pause vite fait.
Délaisse ton téléphone. Attends, on finit, vas-y, on va te faire voir.
Shooting from
Allez,
out
go.
there, it's just not working for him right now.
He's with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On its way from Irving for 2, and the jumper falls for him. Irving's got 8. Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall.
Oh, j'ai eu
The
peur, les
idea
gars.
is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what? Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level, too. Cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat turned off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game, I would love to see.
Les gars, on va essayer quand même de gagner.
There's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
LeBron, he's checked in for the East. Ball comes in for Kyrie Irving. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Howard. And it's Kevin Love in for Davis.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that.
Les gars, la vidéo.
I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts
Il y a
with
mon
live action
petit frère qui chante derrière comme une casserole, quoi.
One free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through.
Here is Wall. 1:35 left now here in the second, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Millsap comes in for Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the West. LeBron with it.
C'est pour ça que tu gueules comme ça. Il y a mon cousin qui gueule parce que mon petit frère lui a fait des TD.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Tu m'énerves.
That free throw missing. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Steph Curry. He doesn't get the second one. Now, here is Harden. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George. Pass break, here we go. Here's James. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Throws it up high. Back to Paul. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the
Les gars, il arrive pas à me
intercepter. The clear path to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
And the basket by Lillard.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your past, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between game served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
Now here's Love. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Griffin's shot is good. All with it. Shot from the top of the key. LeBron James again. LeBron's got 4 this quarter. Love kicks to Harden. And the wide open shot from Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. And so that's the end of the first half. The East All-Stars.
Les amis, là c'est la mi-temps.
The second half just about to get going here. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Second half is underway. Here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. LeBron passes to George. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got the first basket of the second half here for the East All-Stars. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
The wide open look for Durant. The rebound by Paul George.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
The drive by Anthony. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around. Well, he's building a house with those bricks. One reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Nice shot by James. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Out to the wing. Curry outside, and he gets it to go.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. 14 feet away, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
It's been tough for them to try to slow down LeBron. 9 points, and he added to his total by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Durant kicks to Griffin. From the corner, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Griffin.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
On the wing, Irving. Throws it up high. Tries to save it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Wade kicks to Anthony. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game.
Il marque pas, s'il te plaît.
That's good from Anthony. And the East with some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for LeBron. And it's Johnson in for Paul George. The West also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Griffin. Davis comes in for Kevin Love. And Parker subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Great communication on the alley-oop.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Here's Curry. Kicks to Durant. Parker outside. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good.
And get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can.
C'est bon les gars.
Yeah, either through steals or rebounds are so critical in this game.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Millsap comes in for Anthony. And it's John Wall in for Irving. East with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Wall's checked in for the West. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Durant. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. By himself. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up. And you can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, and the steal made it possible. It all starts with the defense. And they could use a few more sequences like that one.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Tony Parker. 1:30 left to play in the third. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Free throw percentage, unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Now here's Howard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Parker dishes to Howard. Durant kicks to Parker. Three-pointer. And it's Parker again missing. And there's the call on Howard.
Quoi?
So that will be the second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. So we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The East All-Stars have been shooting right around 75% of the line. 9 of 12 so far. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Durant. Can't hit.
C'est quoi ça? Tu fous la merde, mon joueur.
Poor shooting for him in this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Wall.
Then another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Millsap with the steal. And Wall slams it home. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one in. I want to see that again.
Retour en zone.
Backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Howard. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Davis.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
Paul kicks to Lillard. It's stolen by Wall.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
And here's the fast break. Here's Paul. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. That's All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the whistle blows. Is going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. East All-Stars have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And so he makes both from the line. It could go, and that's not going to go.
Les gars, les amis, est-ce qu'on peut le faire? On peut le faire, les gars. Mettez-moi dans les commentaires si je peux le faire. Si je peux égaliser. J'espère que vous êtes avec moi. Allez, let's go.
Of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Paul George, D-Wade out there with Irving. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. George with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up from deep. Offensive rebound, another shot. Bosh passes to Hibbert. The shot by George, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Harden and George with the block.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backcourt.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
The first free throw is good.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. Shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
The East making a switch. James is checked in. The shot's good from Love.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
They get it back.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
On up the court. And Curry with the stuff.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and West also making a switch. Durant's checked in. No one near James as he lets it go. Anthony, and that one is hammered home.
Up and in with force after the
Allez, les
offensive
gars.
rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy.
Musique
He
épique.
battles for every rebound.
Looking for Wade, he gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Now Anthony. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Curry, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Heads-up play on both ends there. Transition basketball, the steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Griffin with the steal.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Okay, one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It'll really snowball on you.
And that one's good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and that one's good. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Curry kicks to Harden. Back to Curry. Kicks it out to Love. Fades back. And James pulls it down. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make an easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that jumps out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
And Curry, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And back to the camera system we were talking about, some teams using it more than others, but they are starting to find and use all sorts of data, Steve, from those cameras.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear how different teams are using that technology. Some teams use it to check on the club's spacing. They'll see how many times the guy is dribbling the ball compared to the season before. That's what the Celtics did with Rondo. It's really interesting. It's a tremendous amount of data to process. But the trick is, you know, making it work, making it mean something. Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
That's flat out embarrassing.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose. This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the East All-Stars.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark's fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for George. You have to love the way that he was closing out defensive trips. I mean, he would always body up and really be physical. That's why he ended up with so many boards.
Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry wide open. Outside for Durant. Jacks up a three. And there's the call on Howard. That will get in his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast, but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Non. Allez, joue,
Get the
bordel.
ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Ah, elle est terrible celle-là. C'est quoi ça?
Durant for three.
Non.
Ah, pas plus autant.
It's hauled in by the East
Vas-y,
All-Stars.
Valentin.
And this is
De la merde, regarde.
for him to remember.
Ah, ok, ok.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his
Ça
invisible
fait son
man
temps.
impersonation
La
here,
conquête de
hasn't
la...
And there's the defensive
Pas ça encore.
3-second call.
Jour de paix. Je vais avec mon gars.
Désolé.
Salut,
And
mec.
so he hits the technical free throw.
Dis-moi, d'où viens-tu?
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Non, ça a l'air chic.
Wade dishes to Irving. Launches it. And the shot is good.
J'ai 100.
Et à 100 piles.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. And this
Les
one
amis,
was
on va
such
se
a
quitter sur
lopsided
ce
victory.
match,
They never let up.
sur la fin de ce match.
Throttle from the start.
Well, it's time to say
Donc
so
on se dit à la
long.
prochaine.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke,
Bah
this is
voilà
Kevin
quoi
Harlan.
les amis. Salut.
C'est le son du micro.
On se dit à la prochaine les amis. Ok? On me fait confiance hein. À la prochaine. Salut.
La seule